Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through the corridors of time. Today's discoveries will challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient history and human civilization itself. Before we unveil these incredible secrets that have been buried for millennia, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Today, we're embarking on a global expedition that will take us from the underground chambers of ancient Rome to the mysterious stone circles of Bronze Age England. Are you ready to witness history in the making? Picture this scene with me. You're walking through the magnificent baths of Trajan in ancient Rome. The year is 109 AD. The largest bath and leisure complex in the entire Roman Empire has just been completed after 13 years of construction. The famous architect Apollodorus of Damascus has created a masterpiece that will serve Romans for over 3 centuries. But here's what will absolutely blow your mind. Deep beneath these ancient Roman baths, archaeologists have made a discovery that defies everything we know about human history. Fellow explorers, pay attention to this incredible revelation. In the underground chambers beneath Trajan's baths, archaeologist Alexei Morozov and his team discovered something that sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. A 12,000-year-old mural carved directly into solid rock. Imagine the scene. You're standing before a wall that's 20 meters wide and 5 meters tall, covered in mysterious carvings showing human figures alongside tall, slim beings with elongated heads and large eyes. But here's the mystery that baffled archaeologists. These tunnels appeared artificially made, and strange symbols covered every surface. What we discovered next will amaze you. After months of painstaking analysis, experts suggested that these carvings represent nothing less than a timeline of human history itself. But the most intriguing part? They show early humans interacting with mysterious beings that seem to pass on knowledge through geometric symbols and celestial images. But wait, there's more. The rock's chemical composition revealed a mineral completely unknown in the region. Could this be evidence of something extraterrestrial? The area was immediately sealed off while archaeologists debate whether this mural proves ancient contact or reflects humanity's oldest myths. Now let's travel to another Roman engineering marvel that will challenge your understanding of ancient technology. Near Naples in 37 BC, Roman engineers completed something extraordinary. The Cryptoporticus Neapolitan, an underground road tunnel over 2,100 feet long. But here's what makes this discovery truly remarkable. Before this tunnel, a massive swamp separated Naples from Pozzuoli, making travel dangerous and time-consuming. The architect Lucius Cocceius Octus designed such a masterpiece that this tunnel remained in use for nearly 2,000 years. Think about this incredible fact. During World War II, this ancient Roman tunnel served as a bomb shelter, protecting lives with technology that was over 2,000 years old. It wasn't until the 1950s that a landslide finally closed this marvel of ancient engineering. Ancient seekers, prepare yourselves for one of the most unusual discoveries in Egyptology. In January 2023, a very special ancient Egyptian coffin was returned to Cairo from the United States. But what makes this coffin extraordinary isn't just its age of over 2,300 years, it's the painted image on the lid that has puzzled experts. The face is painted green. This mysterious coffin belonged to a male priest named Ankh-en-Mut from the late dynastic period. But here's the intriguing part of this story. This priceless artifact was illegally smuggled from a tomb in Abusir, sold to buyers in Germany, and eventually ended up in Houston's Museum of Natural Science. The green face raises fascinating questions about ancient Egyptian burial practices and religious beliefs that we're still trying to understand. Fellow time detectives, imagine this incredible scenario. You're working in a quarry in Kent, England in April 2022, doing regular excavation work, when suddenly you uncover something that shouldn't exist. A massive 16th century shipwreck buried more than 1,000 feet underground. The discovery was so extraordinary that the BBC made a documentary about it. This vessel, now known as the Dungeon Ship, measures about 80 feet long, with 100 surviving wooden pieces providing clues to its mysterious past. But here's what makes this discovery truly mind-bending. Tree ring dating of the oak wood revealed it was cut between 1558 and 1580 during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. The quarry has been in continuous use since the 1940s, yet this priceless archaeological treasure remained hidden all this time. Now let's journey to the ancient city of Izanoi in Turkey, where archaeologists made a discovery that reads like a mystery novel. In December 2022, excavators uncovered severed stone heads of Greek gods, Zeus, Dionysus, Hercules, and several other deities from around the 3rd century AD. But here's the puzzling mystery that has archaeologists scratching their heads. These magnificent stone heads were found completely separated from their bodies, and the decapitation appears to have been completely intentional. Who would deliberately decapitate the gods, and why? Ancient mystery hunters, here's something that will amaze you. In New Mexico, there's a place called Taos Pueblo that has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years, yet very few Americans even know it exists. This remarkable community is the only Native American settlement that's both a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a United States National Historic Landmark. But here's what makes it truly mysterious. The Taos people maintain an oral tradition that they don't share with outsiders. What you see as a crumbling old building is actually a cluster of connected homes made of adobe with no windows or doors, just walls that need constant reinforcement with new layers of earth. Only about 150 residents remain, and if they choose not to share their secrets, the true story of Taos Pueblo could vanish forever. Let's travel to Tinian Island in the northern Mariana Islands, where local legend tells an incredible love story carved in stone. The House of Taga isn't really a house. It's a space where a magnificent structure once stood, supported by giant stone pillars up to 15 feet tall. According to local legend, a giant named Taga personally lifted these massive stones to build a house that would impress a woman he loved from a nearby island. Whether this romantic tale is true or not, these stone pillars represent some of the most impressive ancient engineering in the Pacific, possibly dating back to the Neolithic period. Fellow explorers, here's a story that sounds like pure fantasy, but is rooted in real archaeology. In an English village stands a mysterious structure with the magical name Whan's Smithy. This rare archaeological site was built by a herding community over 5,600 years ago. But here's where legend meets archaeology. According to 18th century folklore, if a horse needed new horseshoes, you could tie it near Whan's smithy, leave some money, and by morning the money would be gone and your horse would be perfectly shod. If you didn't leave payment, however, your horse might meet an unfortunate end. The structure itself was built in 2 phases, first as a wooden chamber, then rebuilt with stone about 100 years later, making it one of the rarest Cotswold Severn-style monuments in existence. For hundreds of years, no one knew that a Bronze Age timber circle existed beneath the sands of Norfolk, England. Then, in 1998, shifting beach sands revealed what the press dubbed Seahenge, although that name might not be completely accurate since there's no evidence it was actually a henge. What we know for certain is remarkable. This 4,000-year-old oak circle, with posts standing about 10 feet tall, contained an upside-down tree stump at its center. The entire structure had to be carefully excavated and moved to the Lynn Museum when rising tides threatened to destroy this ancient mystery forever. But here's the question that still puzzles archaeologists. Was it a burial site, a ritual space, an ancient calendar, or something else entirely? The truth is, we're still trying to solve this 4,000-year-old puzzle. Ancient seekers, here's something we can all relate to: dealing with terrible customer service. But surprisingly, this frustration isn't just a modern problem. It's been going on for at least 4,000 years. One of the world's oldest known customer complaints was discovered on a clay tablet from ancient Mesopotamia. A man named Nani wrote an angry message to a merchant named Aenasur, complaining about low-quality copper ingots and demanding a refund. Nani even threatened to visit in person to settle the issue, basically a 4,000-year-old angry customer review. The complaint was written in cuneiform, one of humanity's earliest writing systems. We still don't know if Nani ever got his money back, but his frustration echoes through the millennia. Think standing in line is a modern annoyance? Think again, fellow time travelers. A remarkable fossil discovery proves that queuing behavior has existed since ancient times. And not just for humans. This extraordinary fossil shows a line of trilobites, sea creatures that lived 480 million years ago, frozen in perfect formation as they followed their leader in a straight line. They were buried during an underwater mudslide off the coast of Morocco, preserving their positions for eternity. Since trilobites were blind, they probably used their spiny bumps to stay in touch with each other and maintain their orderly procession. This fossil represents one of the oldest examples of cooperative group behavior ever discovered on Earth. Finally, let's journey to Peru's Nazca Desert, famous for its mysterious geoglyphs known as the Nazca Lines. But here's what will amaze you. Those aren't the only ancient artworks hidden in the desert. Thanks to revolutionary drone technology, archaeologists recently discovered 50 new shapes and figures in the Palpa region. Some are so eroded they're nearly invisible to the naked eye, and would have remained hidden forever without advanced aerial imaging. But here's the most intriguing discovery. Some of these new drawings depict human-monster hybrids, and they weren't created by the Nazca people at all. Instead, they were made by the mysterious Topara and Paracas cultures who lived in the area around 2,500 years ago. We know very little about the Topara people, or their connection to other ancient civilizations. Perhaps these newly uncovered images will finally help us solve another piece of the ancient puzzle. Fellow explorers and ancient mystery hunters, what an incredible journey through time we've shared today. From underground Roman chambers hiding 12,000-year-old secrets, to customer complaints that echo across 4 millennia, we've witnessed proof that human nature and ingenuity transcend time itself. But here's what I want you to think about. Each of these discoveries raises more questions than it answers. Who were the mysterious beings depicted in the Roman underground chambers? What drove ancient peoples to create such magnificent engineering marvels? And what secrets are still buried beneath our feet, waiting for the next generation of archaeological explorers to uncover? What do you think about these incredible theories? Which discovery amazed you the most? Share your thoughts with our community of fellow time travelers in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Secrets of the Ancients and hit that notification bell, because next week we're traveling to ancient China to uncover secrets